Welcome to NYC Chat Room. We're back, and today we are going to talk about zodiac signs we love and hate.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about all zodiac signs, just some that stand out to us.
Our experiences.
Right.
A few.
So, these are personal opinions, okay? They're not meant to offend.
It's all fun. It's all fun.
Right. So, if you are of this particular sign, or if you happen to think we're talking about you personally, chill the fuck out.
Yeah, we're not.
We're not. All right? Unless we are. Then you'll never know. Okay? So, let's start with, I think we should save the one that everybody hates for last.
Okay.
But, so the first zodiac sign that I personally hate is Pisces. I hate Pisces because they're just so emotional. And they tend to make mountains out of molehills, I feel like. When things happen, they're always in the victim seat of the scenario. And you could have done everything better. Everything is wrong that you did. They just feel their feelings very deeply and make things... I am a Capricorn, and that is like the opposite of how I handle controversy. I appreciate someone's feelings, but I'm saying let's talk about it. Let's move past it. If we talked about it and move past it and you're still feeling some type of feeling about it, I have no tolerance for that shit because we got over it. So if you're harboring feelings, I don't know what to do for you now, and I tend to tune you out and count you out at that point. So, yeah, it's just not very logical and rational with them. It's all about feelings, and I can't. So that's a zodiac sign that I can be friendly with, but I just don't really.
Experiences with Pisces.
No. Aquarius males. I do not. Okay, I'm gonna say Aquarius in general. My sister's an Aquarius, and we get along pretty good. We're really, really super close. But there's certain things that Aquarius people do. Yeah. They're like. They have like a thing where they just feel like they're smarter than you.
They can be very jerky.
Yeah, it's like, very self-centered.
Yeah.
And their way is right. And no matter what it is that you...
they don't want to hear your side. They don't want to hear your opinion. They don't want to hear your input.
Because your input is inferior and it's naturally flawed because they have it all figured out. They are Jesus and you're just...
And even when they don't, they still will not admit that they messed up or that they were wrong in what they did.
If they messed up, they can somehow make it your fault still.
Yeah.
That's their magic.
Yeah. Well, like
Jedi
if you would
have
been on board from the beginning, is kind of their thoughts on how things should go. So yeah, they do have a very...
They want to talk when they want to talk. And if you want to talk, then it's like, oh, too much.
Yeah, they walk away like, I'm done.
Yeah, you
conversation's over.
But they can go on for 2 hours, but you say, well, I feel, oh, God, here you go.
Yeah.
And it's like, they just have this superiority thing that I just cannot fucking stand and makes me want to stab a nigga. Like, I can't. Aquarius, particularly the men, they are douchey.
Yeah.
And douchey and then needy in their own way. Like, how you going to try to suck from my veins when you have nothing to offer back? So I don't fuck with Aquarius, man.
Right.
Some of the women are pretty assholey too, but except for my sister.
Yeah.
Moving along. So the obvious one that everyone hates, that I'm really about to go in on, Geminis.
Geminis, y'all be so wishy-washy and
wishy-washy.
Oh my God, y'all are exhausting.
I don't let Geminis exhaust me, and here's why. Geminis are... They're like, remember that cartoon where it was like, that you could hear a dog's thought and it was like, squirrel?
Yeah.
That's how they are. You have to keep their attention. You got to keep them on their toes to keep them as your friend or your partner.
Yeah.
And if it gets boring or it's not beneficial to them, it's not fun, then they kind of just, they lose interest.
Geminis,
really
you have to learn how to ignore them. Is your best bet on just dealing with them. If you have them in your life as friends, as whatever,
let them be.
Yeah, just ignore them when they're in their moods. If they're in their good mood, be there. When they're not, just let it rock, because otherwise it's not gonna work.
Right. And that's why I don't get along with them, because I'm much more grounded. So if I have to catch you on a mood, fuck you and your mood. Because real life, and this is so again, I'm a Capricorn. So Geminis let's talk about dating a Gemini. I have one or two that I've dealt with in my whole life, and they we have a lot of similarities in a certain way, in that Geminis are intrigued by me because I'm very blunt, and I'm myself 100%, and that intrigues them a little bit. Like, oh no, you did not just say that. You're funny. So that's when they're up. But then I have an element of pessimism and realism that's just too real for them. Like, wow, it's not that serious. Like, wow, I'm gonna go over here and have fun. And then it's like, you know what? Then it's like I come back up on their mind for some reason, because it's like intriguing, but it doesn't last.
Yeah.
And then I have a lot of pride, so then it's like, who do you think you are to, be bored by me? This is who I am.
Right.
I'm this way 24/7, and they're not whatever they are 24/7.
That's right.
So I'm not changing, you are. And then it's like, but they always keep a little big toe on you, like, to come back into your life, because the wind is blowing them around. Is that an air sign? I think it is.
It makes sense if it is.
Yeah, they just here with it, wherever the wind blows. But if they really fuck with you, they'll always come back to you.
Right.
But you never know when this Capricorn door is going to be shut, clack, boom, you will never see me again. So that's always a looming threat. I've never been really close with one.
I say, because I'm a Leo, and Leos tend to be very, I would say we have a different, like, we have strong personalities, but it's in a different way. Like, we're not loud, we're not boisterous. Well, even though people say we like a lot of attention, we like a lot of attention from people who we fuck with. That's where our attention, where our loyalty is very strong. Like, we are very loyal to people who we care about, who we love. The loyalty is to no end. And also, like, I'm the type of person, like, I'll let you, like, if I'm dealing with you and I'm telling you, like, all right, what you're doing is getting on my nerves. All right, what you're doing, I don't like that. I'll play it back, kind of like how a lion does. Like, I'll play it back. But once I'm over it, like she said, that door is closed. Like, once I tell you, all right, listen, I've given you warnings. I've said things over and over again. I've lashed out in that one good time of letting you know I'm really real. And then after that, I'm done. I'm closed off, because now it's like, you're not even, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I find that, and this is male and female Geminis, they tend to feel like whatever it is they put out, you're just supposed to accept it. Because I was feeling like that yesterday. I was ready to fight you yesterday, but today I'm cool. Like, why can't you just be cool? What's your problem? And it's like, we're gonna address what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't care about your mood swing. Take pills and explain your behavior. Like, and with the guys, like, we have extreme physical chemistry, but it always gets too real to the point where it's like, you know what? You want to blow in the breeze. My roots are very deep. I'm an earth sign, so I'm very stability oriented. Yes, we can have a good time, but let's get down to the business.
Right.
And that's where you tend to lose a Gemini in a relationship. If you're too heavy or too much of a realist for them, because they just live in the air. So I hate that sign. I love a couple of people from that sign, but we've been through a lot in terms of getting to know each other's quirks, and we just accept each other where we are. I take them where they are and leave them where they are, and that's just what it is with those couple of relationships.
Geminis. So yeah, Gemini is definitely on that list of.
Like, come down to earth a little bit, just a little bit, put a little anchor down. Like, you can't live like that. I mean, y'all make it work somehow, but anyway.
Next one, I think we talk about, since we're in the midst of ones that are kind of, annoying. We can talk about Aries.
Oh, I almost forgot the Aries.
Aries, I can deal with an Aries person, but it's that know-it-all type of personality of trying to. It's like, for me, Aries always, they want to put on this facade.
Yeah.
It's not there until you get to the real person. That's when they become real defensive and very guarded and belligerent. But they put out this facade of themselves to so many people that it gets to a point where they don't even know who they really are.
Right.
And that's my experience of dealing with Aries people. I do work well with them in a lot of ways because of the type of personality I have. I am very reserved in a lot of ways, or go with the flow, I should say, type of person. But yeah, the Aries is very difficult because they don't ever want to show who the real them are to people. And when you are one of those people that get in there and figure out who they really are, you are in for a fucking hell.
What's there? It's like a ram, right? With all the horns.
Yeah.
And I think the ram as an animal is all about bravado and intimidating you with that.
Oh, that's
and
think of that.
and then when you really get all up in there, it's just a fucking goat with a
fucking horn.
Yeah. So you know, I just feel like with the showiness, I think there's Capricorns have that in common with Aries, where we are very conscious of appearances.
I guess I can say prideful because Leos
but
have the same thing.
The difference between us and them is that Capricorns, we want to be that. Whatever we appear to be, like I want to appear strong. I fight to be strong.
Yeah.
Whereas an Aries doesn't care if they're really strong. They just want to appear that way. So if the facade, if the front is up and it's convincing and they're really a little wee mouse in there, they don't really care. I'm going to fight as a Capricorn because my pride is based in truth. We're very truth-oriented people. So it's like, come on, you can't be a mouse in there. Like you can't push a Benz and then like live in a homeless shelter. Like that don't make no sense. Like
I think that's where they're very indecisive at the same time because they don't know their true selves.
Right.
They haven't taken the time to really sit down and figure that out. It's all about, I'm gonna show this person, that person. I'm gonna be flashy in front of this and create this whole little sparkle party in front of everybody. So all they see is sparkles. Yeah. They don't see what's really behind all of it.
Is the currency of the Aries. These are just our experiences. If you're not that, if you're an Aries, you're not that person. These are our experiences.
Yes, I'm dealing with them.
So I think that's everything that we hate.
Yeah,
hate is a strong word.
Yeah, I don't hate any person or sign. You guys, we all tend to have our mannerisms of our sign, and it's funny how our signs really do. We could figure out parts of us that really are true to our signs. I can definitely say that a lot of my Leo ways are true to my sign, and for
definitely
me,
the same for Capricorn.
Yeah,
except for being frugal. I mean, I'm selective about how I spend, but I'll let go of a good dollar. I could be more frugal. So that's something that's not. And I can organize an event, but I'm not the most organized person in terms of just like my space and stuff like that. So, like Michelle Obama, I read her book, and she has the exact same birthday as me, and she talks about how much of a neat freak she is.
Yeah, she wakes up at 4 a.m. to get things. Yeah, no.
I am very particular about how I want things, and I compartmentalize things. Everything has people. This is my friend. This is not my friend. This is. I put everything in a box, and then I just like, okay, now that's organized. I like to organize things, but it's more of a mental organization, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
But we're gonna move on to signs that we really, really fuck with, that we love. And this is just in terms of nothing is 100%. You can love a sign and then meet a real asshole in that sign, and vice versa. Right. You can meet a Gemini. It's like, oh, you're really cool. Like, this is just
I've
for
never
fun.
met one.
I have not either. I'm trying.
You know, we got a long life to live. Maybe we'll meet one or two Geminis. If you're a cool ass Gemini, let's have a drink. Let's prove it to us. Yeah, I mean, let's hang out.
Okay, so Leos for me. Aww. Since I was a kid, all of my little friends have had August birthdays. I don't know why. I didn't plan it. I can name names, but yeah, it's just always been all of the girls that I really, really, get really close with have all been in August. Even some of my female cousins that I would hang out with, August birthdays. I have a female cousin that a lot of people said we look like sisters, and her birthday was August 10th. So, I just like the fact that female Leos tend to be, they have a Capricorn vibe in that they're not mean, but they say what the fuck they feel. If you ask, you can get a direct answer like, oh, what's going on with you? And I'm like, yeah, I was mad when you did that. I didn't really like that. There's no game playing, you know, you can, but they're not going to really give it to you if you didn't ask for it, you know, like, they're not mean, like, oh, you look fat. But if you're like, do I look fat? You get, so then you know, like, you know where you stand with them. And the loyalty factor, you know, just that feeling like you could lean on a motherfucker, you know, and they gonna be there. Like, that's important in a friend for me. In a confidant, you know, like, to feel like they ain't going nowhere, because people are so, like, fickle. And I can't hang my hat on that. Capricorn is all about what we can, you know, root ourselves in. So, you know, I've always fucked with female Leos. I can't speak for the men. I've never dated a male Leo. I don't know why. I just haven't. But I
have gone on a couple dates with a male Leo a very long time ago. And
supposedly, male Leos are on a lot of people's shit list.
It was not good. It was I knew from like the third date that, and our birthdays were the same date too. We were the same exact date. So I was like, oh, this would be cool. But then by the third date that we had, we both kind of looked at each other like, no. Yeah, we both were like, we're not gonna work. It's not gonna work. So yeah, male Leos, I don't think I could deal with. On that, the male version of the signs, y'all tend to be a little weird.
Capricorn men are bizarre. Like,
yes, I have dealt with female Capricorns. I get along with. We work together. We work well. Male Capricorns, I can deal with them, but they are assholes in my personal
male
experience.
Capricorns tend to be really romantic, and they'll like do special shit for you. Like, they'll find out that one thing that you like and search the world for it. But then they're expecting a certain fucking reaction out of you, and if you don't do it, then they get this self-loathing and start to overthink shit, and it's like, calm the fuck down.
They want things to move like this.
It's like, if I love you and I fuck with you, you need to move in. And the minute you make them feel unappreciated, then they just make that grow in their head, and then they'll just disappear. Like,
it turns
off.
What?
I was trying to be with you. You weren't giving me back that same energy, so I packed my things, and it's like, it's been a week.
Like, we only been talking for like 5 days, sir.
And it was like, I sold my kidney for you. I was ready. Like, they move really fast. It burns really hot and fast. I do have that thing where once people get deep with me, then they're in. But before that point, disposable. Like, that's if you rub me the wrong way, I will block you. I will cut you off. And if I think about you, I will make it like I can erase my own brain. Until you really get to me, then I can't. But before then, oh my God, I can just be like, oh, who?
And it's the hardest thing for me, especially being a Leo, to get to that point, because, like I said, my loyalty factor sometimes is to a fault. Because when I do let someone in, I let them in, and I tend to deal with a lot of shit from people sometimes. Even though my personality is, you know, to kind of move away. But that's before, like she said, before I let you in there. Once I let you in there, it takes me a minute. So to take me to a point of me saying, fuck you, I'm done, you have done some shit. Because that doesn't happen right away for me. So it definitely means that you have taken me through some shit for me to finally be like, fuck it, I'm done. So,
there's layers for me. Until you hit this layer where you're in my DNA, I cut you off. Like, nope, didn't like the vibe, out. So, I don't know about the Leos.
What was the July one that I said I did?
Cancers.
I get along with Cancers. Cancers are very emotional people.
They are, but they're very mean with their mouth.
They can be. Yes.
And the thing is, they go off at the mouth, and they will cut you so hard because they're hurt. But they're very good at pretending like they're this hard ass, like, and then they'll try to say sorry later after saying certain things. So that's the one thing that I can't with, because for me, I don't forget shit like that. I don't forget. So if you're arguing with me, especially if I'm dating a man, and he's like, oh, well, bitch, it's like, oh, I will never. I will never forget. So if you come back and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I was just feeling, and because you said this, and be like, I hold grudges inside. I don't show. I'll be like, yeah, it's cool, you know, forgiven. But it's like, when you least expect it, bitch. When you least expect it, I'll be there. So, yeah, but Cancers, I like the emotional side and that because not too many people are comfortable in their emotions. So if you want someone who's just going to tell you, like, to just, you know, be all in terms of expressing their feelings, then I like a Cancer for that.
Cancers, they are very emotional, but they are also very strong people in their own right.
Right.
So I like
my
Cancers.
business partner who just completely sold me down the river recently. I'm not gonna say his name, but he's a Cancer, and he, I had a person who I did business with for a while, and he was a Cancer. We were mad cool. Like it wasn't a friendship, but it was friendship adjacent. You know what I mean? And see how I just put him in a category. That's what I do. Like, you're not my friend, but you're like my
adjacent.
Yeah. So, but you know, he kind of talked shit, and he was really rude when I checked him on it. Like, oh, you said this? How dare you? You know, I heard you, and I know how you feel. I know where to put you now.
Yeah. In
this box, not a friend adjacent. Move your shit down the street. Okay.
Your boxes are going down the hall
to the left. Okay. So, and he was really, but I knew it hurt him more than I knew what he said.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt his pockets more than I knew what he said. And I just know him as a person that he wished that I would have been like, come on, show me your feelings. He did like, I'm sorry, Tiffany, but fuck you.
Yeah.
I know it hurts you more to say those things to me and to betray me. And I love it. And when you least expect it, I'll be there. Moving right along. What? It was supposed to be someone we love. And
I know,
like
we going real. I like Cancers. I do. I do too.
I do too, until it goes left,
Shout
apparently.
out to my Cancer friends.
Another sign that I love are Sagittariuses. Sagittariuses.
Isn't that a Beyonce song?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it? Did it blow her mind? The Sagittarius.
It
almost had a flip side.
It does sound like a
Gemini. Yeah. So Sagittariuses are very loving people. They're very just magical folks.
Which
I feel. December, like before.
I've never really had that.
No. Mine Jean was a Sag, and she was very like boisterous, and they just are who they are. You just have to either kind of get with it or get lost, and they got like an attitude on them. There's a lot. Toby is a Sagittarius.
Oh.
My son, it's like it's my way. They already wrote the script. They already wrote the movie. This is your spot. This is your spot. And if you don't want to do it, they're not gonna let that go. They're gonna make you like this is your spot. Hold on, I will stalk you because this is your spot.
Like, I want a cheeseburger now. I don't care that you're on the phone.
Right, exactly. Now. Yeah, it's just they have a very over the top. Nicki Minaj is a Sagittarius. They're very like, they're just in your face, and it's a lot, and I love it because they're just themselves. They could be a little self-centered, but you know the Capricorn in me can identify with that. So I could fuck with a good Sag. Never dated. Yes, I did.
I never did.
I had very strong feelings for that individual. It was many moons ago. Tauruses. Tauruses and me, we gel. That's the stereotypical, like, they say, like, if a Capricorn really wants that notebook kind of love, we gel with Tauruses because we're all very, like, family-oriented, stability, routine-oriented. We would just make the perfect little boring, just we get each other kind of couple. I have never really met a Taurus and dated one.
What month is that now?
That's like
I don't know none of the months.
I don't
Sorry,
either.
guys.
Taurus.
I'm trying to think. Have I dealt with one of them?
Charles is a Taurus, and we've always gotten along, but he's very over the top. April 21st to May 21st. So he's like a Gemini cusp, I guess. But anyway, Tauruses and I supposedly get along. I've never dated one. I guess I'm just going off of what I can't say I have any personal experiences with that.
What sign I don't know what sign I'm compatible with. I have no idea. I mean, because like we said, the male version of her sign, I don't really gel with, so that wouldn't work.
I don't gel with my own.
Yeah.
The females too. Capricorns is a very wide spectrum of weirdness.
Yeah.
And I know I'm weird. I embrace it, but I don't think I'm like shifty.
Yeah, I think
Capricorn
that's why
can
we
be a
work.
little shifty.
We work well because we kind of keep each other on like a even. Was it keel?
Yeah.
Even keel. Tiny.
I could see that.
I think that's why we gel well.
Yeah.
But as far as like males, I don't know what I would work with.
No. I would love to meet a Taurus and just see if that's true. But I mean, I said Charles, but he's extra. I don't think I could do that. Rah. He's very like a Broadway number when he comes to a room. I'm like, tone it down.
Yeah, no, I couldn't do that.
Like, woo!
That's
He's a
too much.
woo guy.
And what was February? Did we do the February?
Aquarius.
We said we did that one already.
I hate them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would never take an Aquarius again.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that one either.
So
yeah,
I think that's it.
That
Those
was our
are
experiences.
Our personal experiences,
Yes.
okay?
If you have some, let us know. You know, if any of it hits home for you, let us know.
List some signs in the comments of signs that you would not date ever again.
Yeah.
Signs that you tend to get along with, whether it's, your friendships or, your family members that you really rock with or people you would date.
Right.
All right? So
Let
thank
us
you for
know.
watching. Like, comment, subscribe. This is NYC Chat Room. I can't even say it.
This is NYC Chat Room, and this is us saying thank you for joining us again. See you guys later. Bye.